Hi, it's Kevin Markman again. Welcome back to Relationship Ready, where we try to help you get ready for your next relationship, process your old relationship and figure out why you weren't ready, or deal with the current relationship you're in to be ready for what you're going home to tonight. So today, we're going to talk a little about the concentric circles that make up your relationships. Because there's only a few of them, but we try to put expectations on all parts of relationships, and a lot of times we'll try to go across the board, because many of us are black and white in our thinking, and put the same expectations on all of our relationships. All the people have to be nice to us, because the golden rule, treat unto others as they would treat you. Well, that doesn't always work in all our relationships. So the circles are concentric little circles. Remember, there's you and someone else working on your own stuff. And now we're doing the circles. Circles are your most intimate relationships. The ones who you're closest with, the ones who have your back no matter what, the ones who will support you and you will support. They know everything about you. They know you're great, you're gold, and they know all your sad, you're black, you're crap, all the stuff you've dealt with. And those are the ones that many times are long-term, but they don't have to be. But we really only need 2, 3, maybe 4 people in our closest relationships. Maybe that's family, maybe that's friends. Maybe you've only known them lately, but you fully trust. And those are the people who you have in your most intimate circle. And then outside of that are your next level. Your next level are your common interest people. Maybe you can count on them. Maybe you can count on them to go out. Maybe you can count on them to have your back at business. Maybe you can count on them in your work relationships. Maybe you can count on your family to be there for family events or to get you out of family events if that's what you need to be able to do. But those are the people you have a common interest with. You have shared experiences. You know most of their stuff. They know most of yours. And you can support each other. So think about who's in those couple circles. Because walking from one edge of the circle to the next is where jealousies are created and challenges are created and people feel bad because they feel less important. But honestly, you have rankings of who's most important in your relationships and in your life. And that's okay. You only have so much, if you're taking care of yourself, to give to everyone else and to nurture those relationships. So the ones you want to give are the reciprocal ones who have your back and you have theirs in your most tight, intimate, concentric circle. And then there's the common interests. And those are the ones you give a lot more of your time to. After that are the friends who you might have common interests, but you have a shared experience. Now, your shared experience might be husband, wife, partner, the people who you work with, they're the people you walk by down your block and you go, hey, to. Your neighbors, you might have some nice chat with, you might see in the building on the elevator all the time. They're the ones who you share your experience with of what you're doing as you're going through your life. Now, you might share an intimate moment with them. You might share an intimate experience or common interest and be like, all right, I'm following up those sports scores with you because that's who I do my sports scores with. Or you might be like, oh, you're wearing a beautiful dress. You look so good today. And that's what you share. But you can't necessarily count on them. You can share experiences. You can be there. They're the people at the party who you're like, oh, I'm going to see you next time. And I wish we talked more. But really, it's just, hello, we're there. It's nice to see you again. And then outside of that are your acquaintances. And those are the ones who are like, you see, but if you don't see, there's no responsibility on you. There's no responsibility on them. They don't draw energy. They don't give energy. Because each of these circles has levels of energy. And you put the most energy into your closest, then your common interests, then to your next level of shared experiences, and then your next level of acquaintances. And outside of that, there are people you don't know. But the fun thing about each of these circles and the trusting and building that you can do is you can move people in and out outside of that tight group. But you should always have 3 or 4 in that tight group. And those are the ones who you hopefully can count on the most. So I would encourage you to write it down, figure out who's in there, and figure out who you want to build more and put more energy into. And who are the ones you want to put more less energy into and be like, no, they can sit in that other circle. That's all right. Or maybe you need somebody you don't know yet who might dive down through the circles and become one of your closest people too. And if you look at it this way, hopefully you'll be able to nurture your own relationships, nurture yourself, and be more relationship ready. Thank you. I'm Kevin. Come on back next time.